So I have a real treat for you today. I'm here with Dr. John Kalis of Wild Food Adventures, and we're going to be talking about what most of us pull out of our yard. We're going to be talking about the ones that you can actually eat and use as food substance.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about edible weeds today. And one of the ones I'd like to start out with here is there's some eastern blue violet here. And this is a mild green. If you want to eat this, you just grab the young leaves of this. And typically I would take off the stems because they're a little bit fibrous, but you can leave on a little bit of stem if you want. And you can see here I'm actually developing a salad as we go. I'll just throw a few in here. Now this is a mild green. It's not bitter, it's not sour, it's not pungent in any way, so this will give us a good base for a salad.
And you know, so many of us know that violets you can use, they've used them in cooking the flowers, but this is the leaf that you're using.
Yeah, the leaves are perfectly good.
And over here is, I believe, miner's lettuce.
Yeah, this is a northwestern plant. This doesn't really grow anywhere else in North America, but it'll grow from here on north up into Alaska. And it's a really delicious green. Grows in both the woods and in disturbed areas like gardens and farms, which is very unusual. Most plants will either grow in one place or the other.
And again, I noticed you're just taking the top parts, not the stems with them. Is that a fibrous thing again?
Yeah, the stems are a little bit fibrous, but there's another way to do this. You know, I bring my mom's sewing shears with me wherever I go, and so what you can do is just do this kind of a thing, and then you've got a lot more.
A whole handful at one time.
Whole handful at once. Yeah, scissors are very useful.
So what other ones are we're looking at here?
Well, if we head this way a little bit.
Well, now I know I recognize this. This is mustard, isn't it?
Well, we've got mustard over here, and mustard is a pungent green. Now, we actually have a mustard that you can buy in the store, you know, the supermarket. But those mustard greens are really harsh, very difficult for me to eat. This mustard, this wild mustard, is the best tasting of all the mustards, and it grows all over North America. So if you just grab some of the leaves here, and I like to make, you know, bite-sized pieces. Here, you want to hold on to this? It'll be easier for me to do this if you're helping. So I'm just clipping off bite-sized pieces because we're making a salad here, okay? And what you want to do is you want to make, you don't want to have a flavorful, like a pungent or a bitter green, be any more than a third of a salad, because then it'll overpower it. And right here is what's called sheep sorrel, and sheep sorrel is a sour green. So we have what I call foundational greens, which are like the violets that don't have a strong flavor. We've got the mustards, which have a pungent flavor, and if you could hold this again. And then we've got the sheep sorrel, which is sour, so it adds a whole nother character to the salad.
And that is one that you would put less in because of the flavor of it.
Yeah, although this is such a good tasting flavor, you could make a whole salad out of just the sheep sorrel. So
what is this one here that we're looking at now?
Well, this is called oxeye daisy. Now most people would recognize the older plant, which gets tall and has a beautiful daisy kind of a flower on it, but here are the young greens, and these are actually quite delicious. So we're going to add some of these in here. Now these are a foundational kind of green, what I call it, which, you know, has a nice flavor. It's actually sweet, no bitterness, no pungency. It's actually quite delicious. So we're going to throw some of this in to spice up the salad.
And finally, what do we have that we're going to put in it?
Finally, we have some dandelion leaves. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some leaves, and these are nice, healthy, fresh, rapidly growing leaves. They look like you could buy them in a supermarket. And we're actually not even going to use this much because we're only making one small salad. I'll probably just use a couple of leaves worth, and we'll chop these up and make small pieces out of it because you don't want too much bitter all in one forkful.
Well, let's run up there inside and start making the salad because I'm ready to taste it.
Okay.
So what is this step you're doing now?
Well, we're taking dandelions, which are a bitter green in the raw form at least, and we're chopping it into smaller pieces because we don't want it to overpower the salad. So I'm going to add this to the salad, sort of like a spice. So now I think we'll just add a little bit of garnish here, just to add some color to the salad. This is the wild mustard flowers that we were looking at earlier. And so I'll add those, and then you can take a sample of it.
All right, I'm ready. Here we go now. It tastes like greens. I don't know what I was expecting that to happen.
How could that be?
Well, listen.
It tastes good, right?
It does indeed. You know, and if you want to find out more information, you have a website, which
I have
is...
a website, wildfoodadventures.com, and we do all sorts of events all year long.
They do indeed, and if you want more information, you go to gardentime.tv and we'll kick you over to their website. Thank you so much for your time and this
Thank you.
experience.
And you're still alive.
I am indeed.
It's amazing.